Hey guys, I'm just coming to you live right now because I need to vent. I need to get things off my chest in the moment because I don't like to carry things on and carry things with me throughout the day. I got way too much to do for myself, for my kids, for my recovery, that when I put myself or I find myself in certain situations that are highly stressed, I have to vent. I have to let it out because thought after thought will just eat away at my anger and my frustration and everything else. So I'm here live with you guys today because I wanted to document something that's been 3 years in the making of a problem. And for anybody that doesn't know, I received my disability in 2019, and with the compensation money I was able to get a vehicle because, again, without income, without disability, you lose everything and you have to start from the ground up. And the systems that are available to help you do not help you. So they do, but they don't. And there's a lot of flaws and a lot of problems. It could be intentional or unintentional and just ignorance. But so when you're on housing, Section 8 or food stamps, things like that, or child support or any of that, they don't help you make sure that your credit is fixed before they remove you from the program, before you're disqualified. So if you make more money, you immediately get kicked off. There's no grace period. There's no standards of making sure that you hit a check off a list of things that are requirements. So one of those requirements before you get kicked off should always be having a good credit score. And because you're on housing and child support or whatever, the thing is this: you have two choices. You can pay a middleman to do credit repair, who is going to know what words to say and what files to submit, what letters to submit, and blah blah blah. Right? It's a muddy water, corrupt system, is what I'm saying. And they are going to take a portion of that money and then make deals with these corrupt rich people to then pretend like they're fixing your credit over a period of time. Or you can fix it on your own, but there's a learning curve. You have to navigate and understand the system, and understand when you're in recovery, understanding the credit system, financial system, understanding, like learning it from the ground up. You didn't learn it, understand it in school. You didn't learn it, understand it in the military. You didn't learn it, you know what I'm saying? And then learning and understanding the food system, learning and understanding the medical system. The worst part about this as an individual is it brings out so much goddamn anger, yo. So much anger. Like, you just get so angry that people can be so corrupt, so fucked, so deluded, so selfish, and you're like, how? How can this be a system? Who is the individual? Who owns this bank? Who owns this credit bureau? Who owns this car dealership? That's what I would ultimately want to know, and that's who I would want to question, because you're pieces of shit, honestly. I mean, point blank. I mean, if you're not hands-on involved in your business and all you are is sitting on some yacht, sitting on some beach, living in your big, rich, hot 10 vacation homes, and you have these automated systems that do everything we need to do, we can make it faster, we can do more things and get more money. Well, that system is flawed, because here I'm in a situation where I have enough income But because of my credit, I get denied a vehicle. Even 2 years later after losing my vehicle, I haven't been going out and applying for a bunch of loans. And I'm slowly, because I have a learning curve, I have a learning disability, slowly doing my best to navigate and try to understand the credit system, to fix it on my own. Because when it comes to my budget and disability, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now if I took everything that was free. If I go to the food pantry and get free food, I'm not gonna feel good. If I go to the VA and get the free medications and treatments, I'm not gonna feel good. I'm not gonna be able to actually learn and actually get ahead and actually gain some years back to my life and gain control over my symptoms and my coping and management of my symptoms if I don't eat high quality food, if I don't live in stable housing. So I only have so much money. I cannot sit here and take money from my stable housing with my 4 kids. I cannot take money from the food that we eat to pay corrupt people. We know when learning the credit system that they sell your information. They sell your loan. They overcharge interest rates. They loan shark you. They do all these things that there is certain laws and certain things that they should abide by. But what they do is take advantage of you not knowing how to navigate that system. And either way, it costs money, right? Lowest costing way to fix your credit is to learn on your own and send those $8 fucking certified letters to who needs to be addressed for their fraud and their part in reselling the loans and making it look like a loan from 10 years ago is having a missed payment today, or this is how much you owe, but that's not how much you agreed to pay, and all this other corrupt things with the system. Regardless, I'm out here on my scooter. I've been riding my scooter because I only have enough income to eat good and to live good. Now, if me saying that offends you, then you are part of the problem, and I really don't care. You can shove it up your ass. A veteran, a family that is starting from scratch, that came together, that is scratch from everything, like lost belongings, lost credit, lost stability, lost everything, starting from the ground up. I'm doing worse than an illegal immigrant. I mean, at this point, it's literally a slap in the face joke, and it's insulting that have illegal immigrants or immigrants coming here, getting handouts, getting free food, getting free housing, getting approved for vehicles. Here I am, a veteran. I am actively trying to make a recovery, to feel better, to do better, to fix my life, to take control, starting from scratch, starting from the ground up, and I don't get anything handed to me. And anything that I do have, I had to fight for. I literally had to sacrifice. We literally had to beg for financial assistance so that I could afford medical testing, because the VA doesn't provide it, to pay for supplements and therapies that the VA does not provide. That is disgusting. It's disgraceful, okay? But the fact is, I need to get stronger. I need to fight for what is right. I need to make sure what's most important comes first. And having a vehicle is crucial and critical with a family of 4 to get things done, right? I could be way more productive. In my recovery, I've been doing a lot of art therapy. The importance of art therapy, which is another subject to address, because Ron DeSantis, our governor, and also the president, and the secretary of the VA, I would like to ask them publicly why they think VA art therapy is the first thing to pull and to defund. Because, but yet, equal the prescription drugs, the dog therapy, you get a free service dog, you get this or that, right? All this other stuff is more important. Paying psychiatrists, paying for stupid ass peer support groups, whatever else, just to put money in pockets of people who call themselves doctors, who are literally just talk therapy. They don't even give you any logical information to really use at home. But they pull art therapy, and art therapy for me has been actually the number one beneficial thing in my life. And that is because when I was going to all the talk therapies, peer support, all of this, all it does is constantly start an argument with other generational veterans. All it does is bring out wounds and trauma, and you don't leave the therapy feeling good. You don't feel relieved from it, right? You actually, all the time that I have left therapy, I always leave more frustrated, more confused, more angry, and I hated it. But when it came to art therapy, we were just there to do art. If we wanted to share anything, we could share among each other, but it wasn't a requirement. It wasn't expected. Like, oh, raise your hand. What service are you from? Oh, what have you been through? Nobody cares. Like, I don't care about that, because we're not sitting here trying to compare past. What we should be doing is sitting here and working together for a better future. And that's what art therapy does. And not to mention that you have all these, a lot of times when you're faced with problems, we like to do comparisons and allegory and like visual understandings of the situation. So if I was to like explain what internal invisible wounds are, it would be difficult to explain it with words. But if I can turn that into a visual, into a graphic image that you can look at and have a better understanding of what it's like coping and dealing with internal invisible wounds, to me, that's more valuable. But in the process, it also helps you do deep reflection. And when you're faced with all this struggle and problems, to let that out in a visual art piece, to express yourself through the pain, has been very awesome for me. Like to share what I've been through, but then to share information that is solutions or answers to these problems, to put it into an artistic piece, and then to possibly sell it or share it to start a conversation, is very important to me. Because, you know, like I said, if I was to paint a picture of a veteran that goes to the VA for help, but yet to really truly help himself, what really makes a difference is that veteran going home and cooking and eating healthier and changing his lifestyle and getting better sleep and taking cleaner supplements and doing alternative therapies. If I could paint that into a picture and then spark a conversation and talk with other people and to create a movement, a purpose, an understanding, I would love to do that. And if it's helping me and it's helping me stay off medications, then that's what's important to me. So I know I go off on this long rant and off in different directions, but ultimately what I'm getting at is I'm sick and tired of going to these dealerships, Origo, And I'm driving by it right now. I even came to Broward Motorsports here in Palm Beach. So Arrigo, owner, the owners of Arrigo, I would love to personally address you. The Broward Motorsports, I would personally love to converse with you, both of you, the owners, and ask you why is it okay for your place of business, along with credit, to deny me a new vehicle. They denied me for an $8,000, literally an $8,000, the cheapest motorcycle you could buy. And the only reason why I looked into it was to, one, to see what the response would be, and then two, because of the low price on it, and then three, if I can move around quicker then and go further, then that is beneficial in a way. It's not beneficial like me being able to do everything for my family, but it would be something, a start. It would be a start, you know what I'm saying? Is it what I want? No, I definitely don't want to be making payments on a motorcycle when I can't fit my family on it, and I really can't do things with my family when I really need my caregiver and my children with me at all times, because they really help me ground myself. They really help with the way I approach things and handle things. So I definitely need them in my life. Trying to cross the street. So I go and I do these budgeting. It's just a really unfair system. It's just disgusting because these rich people, they have accountants, they have people that work, that learn how to navigate the credit system, navigate the business system, navigate, we can just write this off and put it under your business name, and it's really not the business vehicle. It's hint, hint, wink, wink. It's your personal vehicle, but you can technically say it's used for business. And, you know, all the corrupt, like, it's like people are living to the fullest the statement that, if you've ever heard it, is if you can't beat them, then you might as well join them. Oh, yeah, ooh. You know, like, well, you know, it's not fair and it's not a good system, but what else are we going to do? I guess we're just all going to do it. We're all just going to do the same thing. We're all just going to pretend to own businesses, or we're going to open businesses that have no meaning in life, fucking poison the people with your corrupt fucking processed food, sell fucking cheap products made from China, get your fucking 500% markup interest, pretend that your personal vehicle is your business vehicle, rip people off. Yeah, such a great system, right? And you know, it's really disgusting that, like, I have to be out here in the street over all these fucking broken sidewalks with neck injuries and nerve damage. Wow, so great. Ooh, oh, the best thing. The only thing I can do for my sanity, if you're wondering, is focus on the fresh air when I'm not so close to the road. Right now I'm going down the main road, which really isn't fresh air because of all these vehicles. In the sunlight. And when I ride my scooter, when I take my photos, when I do my art, I try to do my best to hone in on and only focus on the positive things. Because if I let all the negative things take over my mind, I start to lose my mind. I start to get crazy and depressed and everything else. So I literally have to focus in on the cheapest, freest, available. So yeah, my iPhone, such a great phone, right? Overheated because I'm out here in Florida, outside right now, and it obviously can't handle, the greatest, best phone, yeah. So great, can't even handle the heat. Somehow we gotta believe that AI and robots are gonna take over. AI and robots are gonna take over, but yet when I'm not gonna crash, my car slams on its brakes. When I'm outside using my phone, it overheats. When I open too many tabs on my computer, it can't handle all the information and starts to glitch and lag. But yeah, I'm supposed to be afraid AI and computers are gonna take over. It's a joke. Like, they still can't even keep up with the basic human. Anyways, I'm just frustrated because, again, like I said, I've been out here for 2 years now on a scooter, and on one hand I'm thankful, on the other hand I'm frustrated. And I know it's loud to try to hear me right now, but I also want you to get a sense of what it's like to be out here. It's not enjoyable. Like, I hate it. I can't fucking think straight. I can't fucking talk. I can't fucking do anything because I gotta focus on riding and I gotta watch out for all these fucking weirdos and all the loud extra noise. It's just very frustrating, man. It wastes a lot of my time, a lot of my productivity when I could be doing better things with my life than sitting out here in traffic. And it's just it's stressful. So my biggest thing is that, like I said, is thanks, man. I'm not willing. My thing is this too. Obviously, I need a vehicle that is going to fit my family size. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is, obviously, I want a vehicle that I enjoy and like, right? And I know some people have this state of mind of like talking to a high schooler or a fucking baby. I'm not neither one of those, right? I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a fucking honorable veteran, and I pay my fucking bills, and I deserve... See, that's what I mean. It's always disruptive, always too much fucking noise. Don't move to a fucking city. It literally makes you want to lose your fucking mind. The amount of noise from everything is fucking disgraceful, considering that nothing's ever really being done besides corruption and taking advantage of people. It's fucking weird and cringe. I can't stand this society anymore. What I was saying is some people would be like, oh, you're ungrateful. Oh, you're ungrateful. You should just go to a dealership and take whatever they offer you. If they can get you into a vehicle because you're so desperate and need a vehicle, then you should just take whatever they offer you and be stuck making payments on that for the next, 4 or 5 years on a interest rate that is unfair and unreasonable, on making payments on a vehicle that I don't enjoy and I don't like, that doesn't match my character, that I can't carry my whole family in. I'm not fucking doing it. I don't care. If you guys think I'm selfish because of my expectations that if I am going to struggle to make payments on a vehicle, then I would rather struggle making payments on a vehicle that I enjoy, that matches my character, that allows me to get things done that I need to do with my family, then it's like, okay, I'm paying a little bit higher price, but I'm okay with it because this matches my personality. I love the car, and right, who wants to be driving a car miserably, making payments and sacrificing to make those payments and having to choose between making the payment or eating good? Oh, not eating good, sorry. Avoiding inflammation and chronic fatigue and heart disease, right? Number one killer, right? We would think that it's a medical necessity to eat a healthy diet compared to what's more critical, paying for healthy food, for access to healthy food, or paying for a vehicle. And if I'm going to make any adjustments or any compromise, I'm not going to do it on a vehicle that I don't want. So, like I said before, call me selfish, but I don't care. Like that, you're disgusting. This is why people have cars that they don't enjoy and don't care about, and whatever else. This is why people are stressed and depressed and everything else. So if you want to feed into that ideation and depression and destruction of our society, then good for you. That just shows who you are as a person. But I feel like as a veteran, as an honorable man, not a criminal, and doing the right thing, actively doing what I need to do in my recovery, that I deserve to have a vehicle that I enjoy, that matches my personality and allows me to get done what I need to get done. I'm not going to sacrifice and take food out of my kids' mouths and lower my standards of living to pay high interest rates, to put more money in rich people's pocket on a vehicle that I don't enjoy and don't want, and probably isn't even the size that I need for my family. Not gonna do it, don't care. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's disgusting because I'm out here and would I be willing to accept a donated vehicle? Of course. Of course. Like, then I have no reason or motivation to complain about it because, hey, I'm not making payments on it and it's temporary and it's going to give me a hand up to get things done so I can move around and go to art shows, go to therapies, and do everything I need to do. Fine and dandy. If people want to donate to my GoFundMe, now that's the other disgraceful part, right? Fuck GoFundMe. That's how I'm gonna tell you right now, right? This whole stream comes down to this. Ready? Fuck the owners of Arrigo, West Palm Beach. Fuck the owners of all car dealerships in the United States or West Palm Beach. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care what your fucking explanation is. Oh, you worked hard. Oh, you did all whatever. I don't care what your fucking excuse is or what your fucking comparison is or what your judgment is. Fuck you. Okay? That's the first thing. Fuck all the banksters, all the bank owners and CEOs. Fuck you. Because you're judging me and labeling me as a second-class citizen when I go to dealerships and I get denied because of a little bullshit credit. I owe less than $8,000. I'm not gonna fucking sacrifice and go to a third-party asshole to fucking fix my credit who's gonna waste my fucking time and pocket half the money and blah. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Don't give a fuck. Fuck you. At the end of the day, fuck off. And fuck GoFundMe. The reason why I say this, now, if you would like to address it as an owner, the owner of GoFundMe, the owner of Arrigo, the owner of a dealership, if you would like to address it and have a conversation with me and make a statement or share your perspective on it, fine. I'll listen to you. We can come up with an agreement. We could do whatever you want to do. But the fact is that these assholes are rich. They don't care. They're disconnected. They're not hands-on in their business. It's all an automated system, automated system based off of greed, based off of judgment, based off of corruption. And, at the end of the day, I don't care. Like, it's disgusting to me that I, as a veteran, have to sit here and go 2 years without a vehicle, 2 years of my GoFundMe being live, and not a single person donates to help me. But yet, and GoFundMe doesn't promote my page. I go on their GoFundMe Facebook page, all this other stuff, and it's disgusting because there's this one veteran. I don't like doing comparisons because I don't want to sound ungrateful, but there's this one veteran I know that was drinking a lot of alcohol, living an unhealthy lifestyle, but was involved in the VFW. He is now struggling to survive, and the VA is not helping him, and he has to pay medical costs and all this extra stuff. And now, all of a sudden, the VFWs and the veterans want to rally behind him to help raise money. Oh, so literally, you're feeding the same scenario, the same story, and that is that no one works together to join, to create a community to assist a veteran through hard times unless you're literally on your deathbed. And even when you're on your deathbed, you're technically not gonna get what you need, you're just gonna get what they give you. And it's absolutely disgusting. Like, I'm a good man, I'm not a criminal, I'm not on drugs, my lifestyle has kept me sober, I'm doing good things, I'm raising my kids, I'm feeding my kids properly, and I make a GoFundMe because my car gets hit by lightning, and yet no one respects that and wants to oh man, I can't do it, I can't deal with it, man. And as I'm living where I'm living, they raised the rent $1,000 a month through COVID. They house a bunch of immigrants for free. They offer them free housing. They offered them free groceries. They offered them free rides to work. Everything free, handed out. They didn't do that. They didn't offer that same option or solution to veterans. They didn't offer that to Americans that are struggling. As I've said 1,000 times, if the Breakers Hotel here in Florida told black people in the community that's literally feet away from their business, struggling, and you went to these black communities or these poor communities, regardless of color, and said, we will give you free housing, we will give you free rides to work, the money that you make, you get to pocket, you cannot tell me that no American's not motivated to work. Anybody would take that. My wife would have took that option. Really? You're going to pay my rent? You're going to give me rides to work? No. Instead, it's immigrants. Illegal immigrants. I say illegal because it's all corrupt. Why are you doing that? What's the kickoff? What's the benefit for you bringing people in from outside this country to be slaves, which is weird and cringe, that they wear these uniforms and they clean out the rooms and they work for your little slave hotel, and this is somehow honorable, and the news and the rich people here love to glorify them. Oh, such a great company, right? Shove it up your fucking ass, weirdos. Fucking cringe as fuck. Fucking sick of this corrupt fucking faggot system, bro.